I do now. All right. So what I want to make sure of is that you guys understand what OmniDirect means. And OmniDirect is really a cool term. And Youngevity is trying to set us apart because we are set apart. There's not a company out there that has all these verticals going on like Youngevity does. It is so exciting watching the way that they are changing things and making things more beautiful and better for each and every one of us. So they keep using these terms like verticals, and all those terms that they're using are what they're going to do is educate us on those words like verticals, like OmniDirect, like betterment, in order to set us apart and make us a little different than all the other multi-level marketing companies out there, especially the pyramids. When you look at how many network marketing companies are opening up each month, much less each year, it would blow your mind. And most of them are going to go out of business. And a few of them are going to be around for the long haul. And in this case, the long haul means 5 years. And for a company to be coming on 20 years like Youngevity, of continuous explosive growth like Youngevity, coming into its own internationally like Youngevity, it's a chance for you guys to be aboard something that is absolutely gigantic. And the reason that this bottle that we've got, this Youngevity hydration bottle, and that's all it is a Youngevity hydration bottle. It's been trying to come to for a very long time, and we finally got it to where it's supposed to be. So as a result of that, let me see if this Marianne's got the key to the mute button now. So as Marianne, every time you see a name come across the top, that's somebody that's making some noise, and you can literally mute them across the top as you go. So whether it's Rod or George B or Craig DeMo, all these people are unmuted. So what we want to do.
What I'm doing, hold on a second. I got to mute them off. Hold on. Unmute you. There's interference here. Hey, Tom, can you hear me?
I got you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Is Rick with us yet?
He is on, and I'm trying to send you a message. For some reason, it won't go through, but he is on, and I have unmuted him. So.
Okay, good. Have we got his slides and his face, or we just have his voice? He is a very handsome man. So
I know he is.
Let's get him pinned.
Rick,
and
are you on there? Rick, can you hear us? He's unmuted.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hi, Rick.
Perfect. Hello, everybody.
Hi,
Good
Rick.
evening.
Rick, do you have a camera on your telephone?
Yes.
Okay, do you want to turn your video on so we can see you?
I'm on one of the top windows on Zoom right now. I'm in the upper left.
Can you see your face?
Yes.
Okay, that's a beautiful thing. Marianne, just pin him so
Okay.
he's the guy, because I can't see his face. So that would be great.
I'm looking for him.
Upper left, the second one over in the upper left corner. Waving.
Are you waving?
Okay, so.
All right, I'm looking for you though. There's like a bunch of people on here, so hold on here. But
I'm holding a bottle.
The problem is we don't, yeah, he sees himself, but we don't see him because I can tell who he is. He's on that 208 number.
Mhm.
And so
I can see him.
Oh, you can see him. Good, good, good.
Here, okay. I'm going to.
It says Rick. He's holding a bottle.
Beautiful.
Oh, Cindy, great. I'm looking for him.
Marianne will get him up here in 2 seconds. I'm scrolling through all your beautiful faces, and it's very cute looking at all you people, by the way. You got him yet, Mary?
I don't. I've got all these other. I think the pages are lining up differently on everybody's, wherever anybody's at. Rick. Wait.
It's so simple, but then you get on your computer, you have no sound. It's because you don't have speakers.
Okay, Mary Ann.
All right. Everybody else is- Hold on.
You hear me? Still?
Okay, I've unmuted you. Go ahead and
We can start, and I can start if you want to go through the PowerPoint deck as we go, unless you want me on full screen.
well, I'm looking for you and I'll pull you up as soon as I can find you. Let me do the screen share and get the screen, your presentation up here. Okay, can you see that now?
Yes.
All right, can everybody see it?
I can see it.
Okay, good.
I can see it.
All right. And then I'm just looking for Rick on here. Keep going.
I'm holding the bottle still.
All right. I'm looking for the screen. So I've got everybody on here. And Rick, is it just your first name?
Yes.
Okay.
I just typed a message in.
I'm going to make you co-host here. Okay.
And it's okay. I mean, it's okay. If I'm not on the screen. It's
Well, we want you to be on the screen. Okay. Okay. Are you on there?
Can you see me? I'm waving.
I made you the co-host.
Okay. Is there something you'd like me to click on?
All right, hang on a second here, because we still have a lot of people that are talking. If you guys can mute, that would be great.
I can see you.
Can you see me?
I just did.
Okay. Tom. Okay. Okay, just go ahead and start, Rick. Rick, are you there? Rick?
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Go
You can
ahead
hear
and
me now.
start the presentation and Ollie will find you.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks everyone for having me on this evening. It's I just flew in from Boise this morning to the corporate office, so I'm here at the office giving this presentation in beautiful San Diego. So a little bit about myself. I live in Boise, Idaho. I've been married to my beautiful wife, Rebecca, of 18 years. I have a daughter, Lily, who is 14, and my son, Colton, who is 11. And we're very active in Boise, in doing a lot of hiking, whitewater rafting, and just enjoying the outdoors. Very active in sports, particularly soccer and swimming. So, my background, I went to San Diego State, played soccer at San Diego State. And then I graduated from Boise State University, and I went over to Europe for 2 years and played semi-pro soccer. Came back to Boise and founded a girls soccer club. I was always passionate about soccer and working with kids, so I formed that club. And about 2000, I formed that club. And about 2004, I took a girls soccer team over to Oslo, Norway, and to Amsterdam for a 3-week international tournament. And that was just when all sports and Gatorades were coming onto the scene, and the so-called sports drinks loaded with sugar, artificial colors and ingredients, and very unsustainable plastic bottles back then. And I was watching these girls, very high-level athletes, trying to hydrate and get the liquid nutrition that they deserve to compete through these all sports. And it just dawned on me that why was there one sports drink for everyone? Why was a 16-year-old girl drinking that? I was drinking the same drink. My mother, chaperoning, who was 50-some years old at the time, was drinking the same thing. It never made sense to me. So I decided I wanted to make something a better drink. I did not even know what the word efficacious meant back then, and this is about 2004. I just wanted to make something better. So I came back to Boise, sold the soccer club, and started on this journey. My wife actually took a job at Pepsi as a marketing director. And back in 2005, 2006, we realized there were 700 million single-serve plastic water bottles sold every week in the United States. Excuse me. Today, it's over 1 billion plastic bottles a week sold in the United States. Last year, it was a $22 billion business, just plain water. They call it still water. And it just surpassed in 2016, plain water surpassed carbonated soft drinks as the #1 selling beverage in this country, which is a great thing. So back then, I said, I'm going to create a cap that goes onto consumer water bottles. So this cap that we have today, we'll call Enhancement Cap, fits onto approximately 95% of the consumer water bottles that are the 16.9-ounce single-serve bottles that you find in the 12 or 24 packs at like a Costco or Albertsons. So if it's Costco, Kirkland, Ethos, the Starbucks Ethos water brand, all of the Nestle brands, and the Aquafina Pepsi brand, as well as obviously our own bottle. So once I had a cap, it took about 2 years to develop and patent a cap that would attach to the top of consumer water bottles, and I was going to use consumer water. So then we set out to create, my wife and I, a new type of dissolvable tablet that would dissolve over a full bottle of water as you drank it. And obviously we didn't want the sugar, we didn't want artificial colors or additives. We want something pure and healthful. So the tablets we have today are tablets that have, we use stevia rebe, which is a natural sweetener. We use artificial or organic flavors and colors, and we source, sorry, I have a cough, active ingredients from the best-in-class manufacturers around the world. These ingredients have a clinically proven function, whether it be for sleep aid, cognitive development, mental clarity, cardiovascular support, energy, whatever the case, whatever the health initiative is. We could go to a number of different companies, biggest companies in the world, and find the best active ingredient for that health initiative. And we just press those all into a tablet and add some nutrient carriers to help it dissolve over a bottle of water. So you can see it's the delivery system that, excuse me one second. So it's a delivery system that allows us to create any sort of tablet, whether it's, for pH or again, immunity or energy, whatever the case may be. So once we have the tablet, we did some trials in the marketplace and actually went and sat down with Coca-Cola in Austria and worked with them for approximately 6 months. And we recognized that when this system, the chamber and the tablet, was attached to a consumer water bottle, it actually did a great disservice. It cheapened the delivery system, because those water bottles, we all know consumer water bottles are 8 to 10 grams. They're very lightweight. And they do that so that they save money on shipping costs. When you drink from one bottle, that bottle crinkles up, and is actually, some bottles actually emit BPAs and plasticizers. And you use that bottle once and throw it away, and you're contributing to the environmental landfill sites. Only 27% of the 1 billion bottles weekly end up and recycled in the U.S. The rest end up in landfill sites and into our waterways. And so we were actually, this delivery system initially was contributing to environmental waste. So my wife and I spent approximately 1.5 years, 2 years developing a new sustainable eco bottle. We went the exact opposite direction of the big consumer water companies. We went to a 32-gram heavyweight plastic that is reusable, recyclable, BPA-free, phthalate-free, and very soon we'll have a biodegradable enhancement to it. The bottle, the chamber, and the filter, the components of the bottle, all have a biodegradable enhancement to make it the most sustainable bottle in the marketplace. So once we had the bottle, we were able to create a custom skin around the bottle so that corporations, sports organizations, professional sports organizations, churches, anyone could really customize the skin of that bottle. It could be great branding. When we had the bottle with the complete system, we recognized, obviously, we didn't have to use consumer bottled water any longer. So we decided to use tap water, a free resource globally, to be our vehicle to deliver the nutrients into your body. We did some research in the United States and recognized very, early on, this is probably 6 or 7 years ago, the water quality issues in the United States and Canada and really throughout Europe and really throughout the world. The primary chlorine as the primary chemical used as a disinfectant in our United States water systems. The herbicides, pesticides, and the PPCPs, pharmaceutical consumer care products. This is a new emerging contaminant found in our water systems from pharmaceutical companies. These are man-made products like insect repellents, sunscreens, a host of different antidepressants that people use on a daily basis. They're all found back into our waterways. So this filter, we designed a filter around today's contaminants. And the filter is an activated carbon cloth that has the option to be impregnated with silver, and is manufactured by Calgon Corporation, a worldwide leader in water filtration. So we took that material and tested it with the US EPA, which governs our drinking water quality, and spent 2 years testing it throughout through every major city in the United States for water contaminants, reduction, removal amounts, as well as actually getting a claim on the filter for bacteriostatic properties, which means we actually inhibit the growth of bacteria due to the silver on our filter media itself. So the filter stays longer, it's fresher, and it stays fresher longer, more active than most traditional filters. So you see, this has been about a 12-year process to develop this delivery system. And today, Youngevity has a world-class delivery system for water filtration, for nutrient delivery, and sustainability for the water bottle. And we're excited to bring it into the United States first, and Canada, and eventually throughout the world. Would you like me to go over, Marianne, would you like me to go over each component of the bottle?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, so, because when you were going through there, you were talking about different things, so I was trying to show the slides that you were talking about. So which, the component was showing the filter.
That's a great slide,
Okay,
right?
so why don't you talk about that right there?
The exploded image view. Yeah, so that really gives you an idea, of the bottle and the chamber filter combination, the tablets, and then the dispensing cap. I think it's really important to understand that this is a delivery system. Today, we have several formulations based upon, health initiatives for sleep aid, for energy, immunity, for cognitive function, proven mental clarity, as well as a new category we just launched with the pH tablet. The pH tablet changes the alkalinity in drinking water. So it helps make that, changes it by 1 or 2 points. So we didn't have to use a filter to change the pH. We're actually using tablets. We have a powerful 1-2 punch with the filter and the pH tablets. So you can see where I foresee in the next 2 years having hundreds of different SKUs, different tablets based upon health initiatives, whether it's cardiovascular support.
Go ahead.
Whether it's for weight loss, it could be for vision support, it could be for a number of different initiatives out there that we haven't even thought of that we could put through this delivery system in the near future.
Perfect.
So I see some great questions. I can answer these questions. Then I like to talk about the market opportunity. How, what categories you can go into as a personal user of this system, and how to build a business around this delivery system in the water filtration market, into custom nutrition based upon your personal health and wellness, the different categories that we have of the initial tablets, and then just the environmental impact of the bottle. Using the bottle with the filter just twice a day for a month will save $90 a month from buying consumer bottled water. That is a huge savings. You could see this as an incredible fundraiser for youth sports organizations, getting them off of the cookies and brownies and everything else, and a sustainable branded water bottles that they can use and fill up at their school, at the gym, at their sporting event that they're at. Just the bottle and the filter alone is a huge value proposition for health and wellness and the environment. So let me answer some of these questions. The filter, let's start with the filter. The filter, we are going to rate the filter based upon the water quality in the area of the country where you live. Give you an example. Phoenix, Arizona has 4 times the legal health limit set by the EPA of chlorine. It's the 4th largest city in the country. Their drinking water comes from 7 different water sources, the Colorado River being one of them. So what happens in a city like this, that water comes in 7 different sources, comes into one municipal water area, and they pour gallons and gallons of chlorine into that water to disinfect all the other pollutants that are being derived from those different water sources. And then they send that down the, up to 100 miles down pipes into subdivisions and people's homes. You turn that tap water on and it's full of chlorine. It's 4 times the legal health limit. Las Vegas, Nevada has the worst water quality in the country because they source their water from Lake Mead. Those are 2 examples. Los Angeles, California, we all know the water, you can smell it and taste it. That's caused by chlorine. So we're going to rate the filters on cities and where you live and the types of the amount and type of contaminants that are in your city, and then give guidelines for usage based upon that. Are any questions regarding the filter?
Does anybody have any other questions on that?
The filter will be it's very helpful. It is the activated carbon cloth has superior kinetics, absorbing kinetics. It is a superior job at absorbing chlorine, removing chlorine, helping reduce. The filter will not eliminate 100% of any contaminant. Very few filters out there in the marketplace do. The filter does a great job of reducing chlorine, which causes the water to taste bad and smell bad, and removes the disinfecting byproducts caused by chlorine, the primary one being TTHMs, which is a very harmful disinfecting byproduct of chlorine when it interacts with other pollutants in the drinking water. So superior at chlorine reduction, herbicides, pesticides, and again, the pharmaceutical consumer care products, PPCPs. This current version of the filter is not rated for lead or heavy metals. This filter, this current version we have, is designed for global mass municipal water systems to make the water taste better, actually make the water taste great, remove the odor, and be much and be helpful by removing and reducing herbicides, pesticides, and the PPCPs.
How often do you need to replace it?
I'm sorry?
How often do you need to replace it?
Well, that's what we're creating. I envision some cities, you might want to replace it once a week. In some other cities, it might be twice. It might be one filter every 2 weeks. And in other areas, it might be one filter every 3 to 4 weeks. It just depends. We're going to give you a user guide, and it just depends on the chlorine and the different types of pollutants found where you live. I'll give you an example. Different sources of water throughout the country. If you live in the eastern part of the country, it's surface waters, rivers, lakes, and streams. That's highly, in the big cities, it's a lot of pharmaceutical industries. Those pollutants created from those industries and pharmaceutical companies go up into the air and fall back down into the surface water. Different pollutants that you have in the Midwest, where the Mississippi River feeds 13 different states their drinking water. That is different. Those are different types of pollutants. In the Rocky Mountain region, we have aquifers. We get our water from the ground. We pull the water out of the ground, or we get our water from runoff from the snow. So we have different types of pollutants in that part of the country. We all have chlorine as a chemical and a pollutant in our water, but there's different sources. So it's going to be a great tool and a great educational piece for you to share with your friends, family, and prospects to educate them on their drinking water and the great health benefits this filter can achieve. So I see reverse osmosis water. So using the filter with reverse osmosis water is certainly not going to hurt it, but it's not designed for RO water. It's again designed for general municipal tap water systems found, in every city across the globe. The bottle can be used several times. You could use that bottle 100 times before you have to replace it with proper care. You're going to find that you're going to want to have 10 to 20 bottles with you at all times. It's going to be your business card, I believe. Be able to share it. It's so demonstrable. You share a bottle with somebody that's sustainable, environmental, that has those biodegradable features, and you share with them the filter. And if they use this bottle twice a day for a month, they could save $90 alone on just buying bottled water. And then you introduce the different supplements based upon maybe their personal health and wellness needs. It's changing pH in the drinking water, which we all need. Maybe it's energy or the immunity or the sleep aid and these amazing flavors. You're actually going to be able to customize their drinking water. So you're going to be able to find it very demonstrable and a very powerful selling tool to share with people and get them excited. Everyone drinks water, obviously, and to make that water better tasting and healthier and safer for them, and then being able to customize it with flavor and function is there's nothing out there in the marketplace like this. So you're going to want to carry 10 or 20 with you in your car, at your office, at home, in your gym bag, to share this system and share the message of health and wellness from the great company Youngevity. The bottles can be cared for with warm soap and water, rinsing them out, and they are top rack dishwasher safe as well for the top rack to clean those bottles.
Is there any sign that you'll know when the bottle needs to be replaced?
The bottle itself, no, just wear and tear, just the wear and tear of it. The bottle is designed, you can see the ergonomics of the bottle, how it's designed with the hourglass shape in the middle. That bottle is intentionally designed so that it rebreathes, it bounces back. You squeeze it, get the water, it comes back within a few seconds. It's designed that way on purpose for function, but also when you squeeze the bottle and it rebreathes, the air is actually pushing through the filter and cleaning the filter of chemicals like chlorine. So it's designed for a purpose. Everything about this bottle has a unique feature function to it. That's why this bottle is designed that way. It has a lot of elasticity to it, which means it'll bounce back from handling it. But I would, it just depends on your usage and the wear and tear. But again, there'll be packages of bottles. They might come in 20 or 10 or 20. They might come in a monthly auto pack. Not sure yet that you're going to want several of these bottles to share and to use wherever you travel.
So are we pretty close to the time that these are ready to ship? Is it close?
We are working diligently. I know that the top management team, marketing team, Lauren worked all weekends on the products, on branding. So we are getting close. And that's the number one question. Obviously, we want to get this out in the hands of everyone to use and experience all the health benefits personally, and then share it with their friends and family. Start adding, additional business to your companies now. But it's very important to me and very important to the integrity of this management and the integrity of this company that we do this right. We want the product promise to be right. We want the bottles to be what we say they are. We want the tablets to taste fantastic and function as we say they are. We want every piece of this to be right when you go out there, so you have 100% confidence in the product promise and what you're telling people and the real health benefits that you can share. We're going to build great businesses through this system. And I see this system being a lifestyle product for 20, 30 years with different types of ingenuity. But it has to start with the product promise. We want to get it right the first time and get it out to everybody.
Okay, and the next question is Youngevity going to be the only network marketing company with access to this bottle?
Youngevity has the exclusive rights to this delivery system and the technology. And that's, we're going out in the marketplace knowing, with that knowledge and knowing that we have the exclusive rights to this technology.
Read them and weep, everybody. That's good news. Have we got any idea of how much each bottle is going to cost, Rick?
Well, for you, Tom, I know they're looking at triple for you personally, but everybody else. No, we're still working on that. You know, everyone's working on different models, you know, different kit configurations, the best way to get this out for everyone to share and grow their business with. So that's still in the works.
So if somebody wants to buy, you said everybody should buy 20 bottles at a time. I'm okay with that. How much is it? How many do you have to buy in order to put a custom skin on them?
That's a great question. These will have obviously the brand, the new brand on the bottles, as well as Youngevity's great brand on the bottles. And then we are working on custom skins on the runs and different configurations. Those are all things those logistics we're working on a daily basis to figure out the easiest and the best way to get those quality bottles custom skin to your organizations. And the ability to cut that. We're working on that.
All right. We don't mind that. This is going to be this PowerPoint that Marianne's flying through every direction to Tuesday. Is that something that Marianne can share with some people, or is this thing in a proprietary state right now?
No, this PowerPoint was presented in the Dominican Republic as our launch introduction PowerPoint. Obviously, there'll be several other marketing pieces coming forward, but you please feel free to share this. And I like that. That's a great question, Tom. I am committed to bringing the best distributor tools for this technology to this amazing company. We will have tools that allow you to see the water quality in the area where you live based upon testing by the EPA for, say, Boston. Marion, can we go to a couple of those slides on the cities? We had Boston and New York. I think Houston was in there. Yeah, perfect. So you can see as just an example on this first one, say New York City serves, you're going to be able to call your friends and family or go to the city and build a business and help people, truly help people become healthier and help the planet through this bottle being sustainable. Go to have a seminar or a group in New York and educate them that there's, the public water system serves 6.6 million people. There's 12 pollutants found in New York's water system. The national average is 8, 7 of which exceed the EPA health guidelines. And those top pollutants that exceed that are TTHMs, which is the disinfecting byproducts of chlorine, and HAAs, which is a halogenic acid, which is also a disinfecting byproduct of chlorine. And you'll be able to go to that site and you'll be able to pull them up specifically. And a lot of them, are very impactful when you can share with someone within 30 seconds on your phone or your iPad or computer, this is what's in your drinking water. This is what this filter helps reduce and makes that water taste great. People do not drink tap water in this country nearly as much because of the taste and smell of tap water. Consumer bottled water companies have done an amazing job over the last 20 years of promoting bottled water to a $22 billion annual business. We will make that tap water taste as equal or better than bottled water, and then you really have, that's really impactful to someone.
Now, how about drinking? Obviously everybody's running around with pollen burst and BTT in their water bottle now. Can they add that? Can they just put that in this bottle, or is that a no-no?
No, absolutely. I mean, this bottle, is a branded Youngevity bottle. So you'll have an option with the filter to not use the filter and put the great powders, those great brands that we all love, put those powders directly into the bottle and use the bottle basically as a shaker, but it's branded and it's still sustainable and has all the environmental features, and just shake that powder up and drink it that way. And I know that that the top marketing team and the executives are working on and will introduce not just these first 5 SKUs, but also pollen burst in tablets and flavors and other the great powders, so that you could share with someone what that tastes like in the tablet, and then bring them into the family and get them onto a number of different monthly autoships.
So somebody just wrote this, Rick. I thought you said in Punta Cana not to put our nutrition in the water, as some would be filtered out. But if we're not using the filter, we're just using it to drink, that won't be the case, right?
Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
Got it. Thank you, Phyllis. All right. Dave Brisky said he was using the shaker bottle this week, and that's how we've been using it. And that mesh screen at the top made all the difference in the world. They're perfect, and I love it. How many ounces in this bottle?
The bottle would be a 22-ounce bottle.
22, perfect. All right. I'm going to scroll back up so you don't have to be trying to do everything. There was something about, hang on. Does it filter out calcium carbonate?
Does it take out toxins?
So the filter can reduce a number of different pollutants found in different pollutants found throughout different cities. Its primary functions, again, chlorine for taste and odor, and herbicides, pesticides, and PPCP, superior at chlorine reduction. There's a number of different contaminants found in different cities. We have to rate this based upon majority, of the large pollutants. So we will have to look, at case by case and different types of contaminants found in drinking waters and do testing for those as we move forward.
All right.
So I see a question. So if we take out the filter, when we add our powders, we won't purify the water though, right? That's correct. Yeah, the filter would not be in use. So I would recommend using, filtered water if you can, if you're going to put the powders in there. I think if you could do that, that would be optimal.
Or just pour it through the filter into a glass, then pour it back into the dang thing, and then run it back through, shake it, and go for a run. You can figure this out.
That's right.
Awesome. Easily solved. Think outside of the back. Oh, wait. Look at Hallie. She wrote a novel. This rocks. I was at Costco today, saw a couple people stacking tons of cases of water bottle on their cart. I stopped them and said, would they be interested in this one? Once I explained it, they freaked out. I got their information. This is going to be super amazing. I am going to be working all day long, 9 hours a day in the lobby at the water department at Costco for the rest of my life. Love, Hallie Red. Wow. Hallie, that's unbelievable. Good job. Yep, Gatorade.
Yeah, you can see, that's the comment. I love that comment. You can see where you can build a great, add to your business with this. Like I said, as a business card, it's demonstrable. It will be very cost effective as a marketing tool. And you can, if you live in Los Angeles, if you live in Miami, Houston, Vegas, Phoenix, you have millions of customers at your disposal to share with them, to make that water taste better wherever they go. The gym, the airport, sitting at their office all day, as they're driving their kids to soccer practice, whatever it may be. You will change the taste and make that water healthy for them. You can market this bottle as sustainable and environmental. A lot of big companies, 27% of Americans state that they would pay up to 20% more for a product that's environmental sustainable for the planet. So you can market it that way. You can market it as a fundraiser, as a cost savings of buying bottled water versus using this bottle just twice a day. And most people use this bottle 4 or 5 times a day. You should drink 4 to 6 bottles of water a day for optimal hydration. Just using it twice a day could save $90 a month in bottled water costs. You can market this to someone for the pH, for the immunity, for the energy, for the sleep aid. 1 in 3 Americans take a sleep aid every night. 1 in 3. And that's about 110 million people every night take a sleep aid. These tablets taste phenomenal. They're natural or organic, and have ingredients that truly work. That's the product promise that we're bringing out to the field. So there's so many ways to market this system. It's really limitless.
Yeah, it's awesome. And as everybody's, the more bottles you have out there, people hate, they love the water, they know they need filtered water, but they despise having to not be able to recycle those bottles. And this is our chance to make the planet a better place. All we need to do is that. How long does a tablet last? If you have a tablet in the tablet delivery, how long does that last, Rick? Just that drink, right?
Well, I love it comes from a nutritional pharmacist. So now we're speaking apples to apples here. So
He's not a nutritionist. I know him. He's no nutritional pharmacist. He just was able to spell.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Well, this is another, and this is years worth of innovation for this system. Consumers, everyone on this call, you drink a beverage, a flavored beverage, because you want that taste to be consistent from the first drink to the last drink. You want that flavor, whether it's it's a carbonated soft drink, if it's an enhancement flavor like Kool-Aid or Mio, or your favorite Gatorade flavor. You want that drink to taste the same from the start to the finish. These tablets were designed to dissolve over a bottle of water.
Very
so
cool.
that the first couple drinks, you get that flavor and function up to the end of that bottle. So when you drink through a bottle of water, that tablet will be dissolved 90% of the time. I mean, there's a few variations in temperature, etc., but 90% of the time. And then you simply refill put another tablet in when you refill your bottle and customize that bottle of water for your health and wellness needs. Maybe, in the morning we have, we start out with pH. Your first bottle of water should be changing the pH in drinking water. And then the second bottle, we're going to create a regimen for immunity. So you start, with immunity in the morning, and then you maybe go into energy in the mid-afternoon. And then maybe you go into mental clarity at work. So you have, focus, mental clarity. And then at night you use the sleep aid. So every bottle of water can be customized based upon what you need and want and your taste preference, that at the point of use, that particular serving.
Yeah, and the cost, everybody's wanting to know what the tablets are going to cost, what the bottles are going to cost. We'll figure that out. What we want to make sure on this front is everybody makes money on it. Not only do we want to get the bottles to you, but we want you to make some money getting them out to other people, and the same thing. So getting this thing dialed in exactly right. And somebody just asked if I'm the one writing on the screen. And of course I'm not writing on the screen. That's got to be somebody else, but it's not Tom. So I'm innocent for once.
Tom, you're right. Everyone's this will be a great business building tool, and we want to get some, it's not one-time use. We want to start with millennials. Mm-hmm. We want to get someone using this product for life. make it a lifestyle product, change the way they hydrate. Another great feature, Tom, is that you're drinking your nutrition. 29%, the last study I saw, 29% of women in the United States cannot or do not swallow pills or tablets for a number of reasons.
Yeah.
As you drink the water and the water runs through, you get great tasting filtered water and it runs over the tablet. That tablet is dissolving in the liquid. So the bioabsorption of these nutrients is much, much quicker than traditional pills or tablets. You're literally drinking that nutrition that's already assimilated in there into your body. So it's very important, for millennials who purchase most of our beverages in this country, to athletes, to the everyday user, to baby boomers. The ability to get that nutrition in the liquid that way is very, very important. So you can build a great business in different demographics. And as important to me, you're going to be able to help. You're going to become healthier. You're going to help people become healthier, and we're going to make this planet healthier. And that's why I spent 10 to 12 years developing this system for those three reasons.
Yeah, we are truly, again, be the change. And we've got a chance to change the world and make a difference and also make a buck. And what everybody needs to understand is this is something that is, like Dr. Wallach's message, very important work. And just know that, like from the bottom of your heart, you're doing stuff that is bigger than you are. And this is really going to be cool. And thank you. You just said 10 to 12 years. People need to understand how spectacular this technology really is. I mean, nobody's got it, correct?
We have Youngevity has the exclusive rights to the technology, and there are very large consumer beverage companies that are now trying. It takes a consumer beverage company 10 years to move, to turn that ship. They're so large. The consumer beverage companies are trending now toward customized hydration, and we are years ahead of them. It will be that you'll see it. Pepsi launched a product in Brazil at the Olympics last year around custom hydration. Coca-Cola is following out with a product mid this year. It's somewhat similar to ours, but not close to the type of model that we have. We have a reusable model. There's our one-time use models. We have the future in front of us, and I'm an innovator. I will innovate, and we will continue to create products around this delivery system that will help people become healthier and create their business, create a business model. And so, we got a great multi-year run ahead of us here.
Does this come as a package deal, or are we going to be able to purchase the tablets and filters to go along with the bottle that's lasting a while?
No, absolutely. I suspect, again, the configurations have not been finalized, but I would suspect, I believe that you'll be able to purchase a bottle. You'll be able to purchase multiple filters, again, depending on where you live and your usage rate of how many bottles of water you drink a day, and the tablets all separately or all together in a number of different configurations. So I see fluoride. So that's a great question that comes up all the time. This filter is currently designed for the chlorine, herbicides, pesticides, and the PPCPs, primarily the chlorine. It is not designed to remove or reduce fluoride at this point. That is an innovation and then another product that could come out in the near future for the delivery system. But right now, again, this is based upon the mass chemicals in our drinking water system, and that would be chlorine. I see. How long till we have these? It takes a while to create a product, register a product, go through compliance, go through EPA certification, to get a product with a promise. I've mentioned a product promise several times. That is what we want to bring to the marketplace, so it's sustainable and people use it for as a lifestyle product for years. So it takes time to create something like that, and that we are constantly innovating and bringing these new products to the table. But we have a great run ahead of us with just the products we have now.
Anybody got any other questions? Is there going to be different styled bottles? Did you answer that one?
That is something that we're looking at. Yeah, that's something that we're looking at. Once you have a filtration system and a nutrient delivery system, then you can start doing, some horizontal channels. You can create different types of water containers for those. You can, different types of filters. So those are all, being looked at, and whatever makes sense next fits into the 20-year history of this company and the great vision that this company has had with Dr. Wallach and Steve and Michelle and Dave and the marketing team. Everyone who works at this company, 350 some employees, it will match the integrity and the vision that this company has and is bringing into the marketplace. It is amazing that they've been here for 20 years, and we're going to make they're going to be here much, much longer. Make these next 20 years even, just keep developing around those core principles.
How are you liking working with the Wallachs, the Briskys, the Laurens, the Scott Saleks, the Alex Tices, and the other 340 employees over there?
Well, that's a loaded question, Tom.
No, it's not. It's going great. I mean, I saw you in Kana, and I saw how happy you were and how lit up you were, and the sparkle in your eyes and the eyes of your wife. And I know what it feels like to be passionate about something and not be the only guy in the rowboat. Talk about that.
Yeah, well, obviously, this has been it's been a fourth of my life developing this system, because I really, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I spent, a long time, a number of years developing this system to help people, and just kept iterating and innovating around environmental issues. So I am, this is best in class people, best in class company.
That's what I
best
need.
in class people. And I am very excited to work with this team, and the vision, the product promise that they've had for the last 20 years, and bring this innovation there and help this team grow this and become part of it and tell a true and impactful story. It is, we're going to do some amazing things together, and I feel very happy to be part of the team.
Well, you're going to hydrate the Youngevity Army. That's what's so beautiful about it. And that's just exactly what your job is on this planet. We're here to help support you in that. And unless there's what happened. Now we're on the Google Calendar. Now we know who's making all the marks, and it was Marianne Niehaus. It just came up. Look at all her little doodle there.
No, I'm not even doing it, Tom. I'm not even touching that screen.
She is so guilty now. We caught her. I knew it wasn't me. All right. So, Rick, you're in. I have one more question, and we're going to let you go unless somebody swamps you with new questions. But here's the deal. I know you love Idaho and you live in the beautiful country of Idaho, and everybody never travels from Idaho. Are you willing to come to Super Saturdays, regionals, obviously the 20-year convention? Are you in this thing like Dave Brisky, who's on an airplane literally every weekend, like Dr. Wallach, who's on an airplane every day? Tell me your level of commitment to the field that you're going to be delivering to us.
Well, my commitment is I've always had a personal model of I'm a husband, father, friend, and that's how I live my life. And that's why I want to bring to the Youngevity family and to people everywhere. And I want to share the message of health and wellness through nutritional hydration and through sustainability. So I am committed to train, to educate, to share, and to make this system a household item, a lifestyle product, beginning with youth. I started this working with kids in soccer, and I want to see the 10-year-olds drinking from this bottle system, and I want to see my kids seeing their kids drinking from this delivery system. So I'm committed, and I am passionate, and I want to drive this message and teach people about nutritional hydration through this great company. And I want to make this world a better place environmentally as well. So I am 100% in. I've been 100% in for 13 years.
And I knew the answer to that question, which is beautiful. I don't want to end it with that. I would love to have Dave Brisky say what he thinks about this project, and maybe I introduced and explained what OmniDirect meant at the very beginning of this call, and that is everything. Omni means all direct means everything that you could possibly want. You're going to be able to buy direct from yourself, and people are going to be able to buy all from you. I think it's a beautiful thing. I think it's powerful. I think it's a winner. Hello, Joe Farina. I think it is absolutely, it's just magical what you're doing, Dave Brisky and Steve Wallach, with the product delivery, with the nutrition we've got, with the use of powerful words to explain what we're doing. Dave Brisky, you want to say a couple words?
Yeah, can you hear me okay, Tom?
Absolutely, baby. How are you?
Good to talk to you.
We are happy, babe.
Or I guess the second or third time today.
Yeah. Well, what's
Listen,
up? What do you
I'm
think?
happy to jump on, and I'll touch on some of this tomorrow in that because I got to fill in for Alex, and I'm doing a little bit of a training in tomorrow's Facebook Live tomorrow at 9. And really, I mean, you're hitting the nail on the head. We really do have to create our own language because Youngevity is doing things so differently. We, don't ever get confused about what our roots are. Our roots is in good condition, nutrition. Our roots are in Doc's message. And, we're going to dig those roots in deep, and we're going to always focus on the 90 essential nutrients. But we're smart enough to know that we are different. We need to build a very large community, and that we have to be on cutting edge of everything that's nutrition or everything that is a mainstream great selling product. This water system is really another game changer at Youngevity, and we have so many game changers, and we will keep hawking and looking for them. We want the people that plant their flag with Youngevity, our associates, to be and enjoy the ride of success. Only shareholders get to enjoy the ride of success over at Apple or over at these types of mainstream companies or Amazon, right? The employee base. We want our associates to ride this wave with us as we build something that's never been done, taking everything great about this great industry that we are in, tweaking it, massaging it, and finding every way to make money and monetize by using all the tools at our disposal, whether they're here today or where they're going to be tomorrow. This vision is so big, it needs its own language, hence OmniDirect. All means all different ways to market, sell, and we're going to watch some people. And Tom, I know you're totally believe in this, but there are going to be people in this company, people like yourself, the big leaders and leaders that haven't joined yet that are going to have the ride of their life. And we're going to continue to stay grounded in a solid culture. We're going to continue to stay grounded in a spirit of giving. We're going to continue to stay grounded in health. We're going to continue to stay grounded in the 90 essential nutrients. And we're going to continue to stay grounded in helping the world in many ways that we can. I am so excited to have Rick on our team. Him and I are going to be great together. I mean, it's another yin and yang type of scenario. I think Steve and I are an incredible combination, two completely different combinations of people that come together and just make each other better. I feel the same way with Rick, and we're going to keep adding this type of talent to this company. And I couldn't be more excited about this project and so many others that I believe we will lead the change that's going to go on not only in an industry, but our own space, our omnidirect space, the path to betterment, and all the other phrases that we're going to put in place here.
Very cool, Dave Brisky. Well, we are on fire from coffee to nutrition to hydration, and you are leading the way as the president of this company, and we can't thank you enough. Any idea of a launch date on all this for Hal Holman?
Coming soon.
All right.
Target is very, very fast. We're off and running. I would probably say April 1 would be a very good date to circle on a calendar.
All right. Very cool. Well, Dave Brisky, thank you. Obviously, Rick's up from his desk, so he has gone to cough. You could tell he wasn't feeling that well, and he rolled it out hard. We've got these slides. They'll be on Masters of Enrollment by the time you get even a cup of coffee. And everybody, what you just heard was tomorrow, Wednesday, 9 o'clock Pacific, Dave Brisky is going to be live on a Facebook Live, it sounds like. Is that what I heard you say, Dave?
Yeah, 9 o'clock tomorrow on Michelle Wallach's page.
On Michelle Wallach's Facebook page.
Wait a second, is it 9 or 10?
I don't know.
I think it's 10.
Is it 9
Okay,
your
we'll
time?
Change that up to accommodate, so.
Oh.
Marianne will get that out. We'll have that on. We'll get that out and get that routed. But everybody, stay in it to win it. Watch for this. We are the leading edge in miracle chocolate raspberry coffee. How was it there, Edna Yates? Marianne Niehaus said, Tom, I don't know what you've got planned, but I've never seen more coffee show up at a training. Marianne, tell them how much coffee showed up.
We could build a fort with all the coffee that we have.
And the reason I did that was because I don't look like nutrition. I take nutrition every day. I promise you. But when people look at me, they don't go, man, that Tom Chenault is the vitamin. But everybody that sees me every minute of every day sees me instead of a cocktail in my hand and hopefully not a Haagen-Dazs ice cream cone. They see a cup of the wonderful Javolution coffee, and that's who I am. So stay on it. Facebook Live, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Rick, we said goodbye to you already. I see you came back. Want to thank you so much for coming on. I've got to get out of here because I've got to drive across town to the great training center and do our weekly opportunity meeting because that's what we do. So everyone, go do your own opportunity meeting tonight. God bless you, Rick. I love that bottle. God bless you, Dave Brisky, and all of you. This recording will be up in Nothing Flat too. Marianne will clean up the front of it. We'll be off to the races. And I love you guys. See you all next week. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Take care.
Good night.
Thank you, everyone.